Hi dear students and welcome back to the English session. In today's session, let me take up another important and definite grammar concept, that is subject-verb agreement. It is very easy concept and it is very important also. So let me tell you what is subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is, in any sentence, singular subject must have singular verb and plural subject must have plural verb. Have you understood? The combination or the arrangement of subject and verb in a sentence is called subject verb agreement. In any sentence, if you take a singular subject, it must agree with the singular verb, and also plural subject must agree with the plural verb. For example, you may have a confusion. Of course, subject singular plural we can easy to specify. For example, student singular subject, students plural subject. Similarly, chair chairs, book books, girl girls, child children, dog dogs, cat cats. So this is the separation or division between the subject like singular and plural. So book books, have you understood? So when you use a singular subject, you must take the help or you must use the singular verb. For example, Raju. Raju is the singular subject. Raju sings a song. So I used here sings. S-I-N-G-S. Sings is here verb. It is not the base form of the verb. We use it along with the base form of the verb sing. Yes. So by adding yes to the base form of the verb, that becomes a singular verb. Have you understood? Raju sings a song. Raju goes to school. Raju swims in the river. Raju walks in the garden. See, in each base form of the verb, we have used yes. So by using or by adding yes, we can make the base form of the verb into singular verb. Have you understood? Yes, in any sentence, singular subject must have singular verb. Raju walks. Raju sings. Raju plays. Raju eats. Have you understood? And plural subject must take plural verb. Instead of Raju, I can use Raju and Rahim play in the garden. Raju and Rahim walk in the garden. Raju and Rahim sing a song. See, in the second example, I have used the base form of the verb sing. So, by removing yes or by using the base form of the verb as it is, we can consider it as plural verb. They go to school. They work in the company. They play cricket. Have you understood? The base form of the verb I used. So this is called subject verb agreement. And let me tell you more about subject verb agreement, how and when we have to use this yes or es. And I would like to use or tell you 5 rules about subject verb agreement. See, when the third person subject in singular number, when the third person in singular number, verb in present tense takes yes or es. Once again, follow me properly. When the subject is in third person, he, she, it, singular number. When the subject is in third person singular number, he, she, it, and verb in the present tense takes yes or es. For example, Madhavi goes to school. Madhavi is a singular subject. Third person, she goes to school. Have you understood? See what I told you in the definition. Yes, when the subject is in singular number, third person subject is in singular number, verb in the present tense takes es or es. See, goes. Go is the base form of the verb and we have used es. And one more. Mohan plays cricket. Mohan drives car. There, plays we have used yes and drives yes. So have you understood the first rule? And second, when the subject is in third person plural, the base form of the verb is used. When the subject is third person plural, base form of the verb is used. For example, they go to school. They is third person plural. Have you understood? And next rule is when the first person is singular or plural, second person is plural or singular, and third person plural, we have to use base form of the verb. For example, I go to school. We go to school. First person singular and plural. Second person singular. You go to school. And third person plural, they walk, we walk. So in those sense we have to use a base form of the verb. Have you understood? So this is about the first rule of subject verb agreement. And I would like to show you more uh, rules about subject verb agreement. See, rule number 1. Two singular subjects connected by and require a plural verb. See, rule number 1. It's a further about subject verb agreement. Two singular subjects connected by and require a plural verb. See, singular subjects gold and silver are precious metal. Gold and silver are precious metal. See, two singular subjects, gold and silver, connected by and. It require plural verb. Are. Have you understood? Yes. One more. He and I were in Delhi. He, singular subject. I, singular subject. Were, W-R-E, in Delhi. So plural. Have you understood? And one more thing. Raju and Rahim are friends. The are, were, and these are considered as here plural subjects. Let us go to the second rule. Two or more singular subjects joined by or nor require a singular verb. See, two or more singular subjects connected or joined by or nor. Okay, so there also we require singular verb. So singular verb, yes, let me tell you an example. See, neither the food nor the water was there. Neither the food nor the water was there. See, after water we used was because it is connected by nor or. In such a case, the subjects become singular. Thus, we have to use was. Have you understood? Either he or she is present. It separates. It separates the subject. Either he or she is present. So singular. Let us move on to the rule 3. When the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, the verb agrees with the nearer. See, the last subject, if it is plural, then we have to use plural verb. For example, neither father nor brothers are present. See, have you understood? Neither father, singular subject, nor brothers. Brothers is a plural subject. In such cases, it takes the plural verb because the nearer subject is plural. Okay, neither father nor brothers are present. So, when the subjects joined by or nor are of different persons, father and brothers, yes, the verb agrees with the nearer, near which brothers. Next, rule 4. Words like either, neither, each, everyone, many must be followed by a singular verb. See, words like neither, each, everyone, many, someone, nobody, everybody, these are the words are considered as a singular subject. For example, one of my sisters is in Bombay. See, one of my sisters. Sisters here plural. But I am talking about one among the many. You may have four sisters. Among them, one is in Bombay. One of my sisters is in Bombay. One of the students is absent today. I am not talking about all students. I am just specifying about one of the student. Have you understood? So don't get confusion. Here we talk about one entity. Have you understood? Next, see, each of the students was submitted. Next, rule number 5. Some noun which is plural in form but singular in meaning takes a singular verb. See, some nouns are in plural form but they are in a singular meaning or singular term. For example, economics is an important subject. Economics, the subject resembles in plural form, but its meaning is singular. Similarly, mathematics is a core or base subject for the student. Mathematics, it appears in a plural form, but is in singular meaning. Have you understood? And sometimes two singular subjects joined by and but it conveys one idea. It conveys one idea or refers to the same person. For example, time and tide waits for none. Time and tide is a single entity that convey or that shows single idea. So in such cases, we have to use a singular verb. Time and tide waits for none. Singular subject. And also one more example, let me tell you. Bread and butter is his daily food. Bread and butter, the single idea or single item. Bread and butter. It is not talking about the two different subject. Have you understood? Yes, bread and butter is daily food. Knowledge and wisdom is important, not are important, because knowledge and wisdom one and the same. Both convey same idea. So I hope my students have understood the rules. Let us move on to the examples which is given in your workbook. See, the first example, read the following paragraph and observe the underlined words. Last year, I had an opportunity to visit Mauritius by sea. We traveled in a big ship. There were other smaller ships going alongside. The whole fleet was information. The captain and pilot of our ship was very efficient. The journey was very comfortable. Bread and butter was given to us at breakfast. Each one of us was served food in plenty. I formed a useful friendship with one of the fellow passengers. We enjoyed the journey very much. Neither he nor I was in a hurry to reach Mauritius. In the evening, we sat on the deck with the other passengers. We had a lot of conversation on politics, mathematics, love, and marriage. Someone said, politics is a clever game. Another said, mathematics is fascinating. Time passed pleasantly and we reached our destination. The captain, with all his crew members, has earned a permanent place in our memory. Dear students, observe the underlined words. It is very important to make out a subject verb agreement. In the third sentence, see, the whole fleet. The whole fleet is a, yes, collective noun, fleet. So it takes a singular verb, was. The captain and pilot of our ship was very efficient. It talks about a singular subject, ship. Bread and butter, though they are two separate entity, but they are the single entity. I mean, convey the single things. So was given. Each one is a singular subject, takes a singular verb was. Neither he nor I was, because it separates between he and I. So there we have to use was. And politics is, as I told you, that the subject sometimes forms in the plural and it gives a singular meaning. Politics is. Mathematics is fascinating. The captain with all his crew members as, because with means one with many. The captain with the many, it takes a singular subject and it agrees with the singular verb. I hope you have understood. Let us move on to the exercise part. See the first question. Fill in the blanks with the verbs given in the bracket. Options are given. So in your examination, you will be given a question followed with the options. You have to choose the most appropriate verbs that suitable for the subject based on the singular or plural. The first question is, every seat in this bus. Every, what I told you, every the word is singular subject. So it must agree with the singular verb. Which is the singular verb here? Has. So every seat in this bus has a number. Has a number. Second one, all seats in this bus dash numbers. All seats, plural subject. Thus it takes a plural verb. So answer is all seats in this bus have numbers. Third example, one of my friends. See, I have many friends. I have 100 friends. Among them, one is visiting. So, one is here, singular subject. One of my friends is visiting me this evening. Have you understood? Fourth one, a number of questions. See, a number of questions here, singular subject. Don't get confusion. The number is singular. A number is plural. A number of questions was asked. Wrong. A number of questions were asked in the interview. A number is here plural subject. So it takes plural verb were in the interview. Fifth one, the crowd. Collective noun crowd is a singular subject. So it is followed with the singular verb, that is was. The crowd was dispersed by the police. Sixth one, the Prime Minister with his cabinet colleagues. I mean, one person with many takes a singular subject. Okay, so the Prime Minister with his cabinet colleagues has arrived, not have arrived. So answer is has arrived. Okay, the Prime Minister, one with many takes a singular. Seventh one, the captain of the Indian team as well as the players are here. As well as refers and as well as is used here addition. Okay, so the captain of the Indian team as well as the players are here. Next, eighth one, either intelligence or hard work. See, two entities, either intelligence or hard work. It makes it separate. Okay, so either intelligence or hard work is required to get good marks. Is required. Neither Gopal nor Suresh attends our meetings. Neither Gopal, singular subject, nor Suresh means not this, not that. So it takes a singular verb. So attends, not attend. Okay. Tenth one, Krishnamurti or Narayan will serve food to the guest. Future, in future, there is no singular verb. Okay, in singular, in future case, we have only one base form, that is serve. So Krishnamurti or Narayan will serve food to the guests. Have you understood? Yes. Last example exercise. Correct the following sentences. See, dear student, you are requested to correct the given sentences. It has some error. See, slow and steady win the race is given. How it should be? Slow and steady refers to the same idea. It conveys the same idea. So it must be followed with the singular verb wins. Slow and steady wins the race. A stitch in time save 9 or saves 9? Saves 9. Economics are an interesting subject. Economics is the singular subject. It appears in a plural form, but it is a singular subject. So, answer is, the verb is here, is an interesting subject. A bunch of keys, singular subject, a bunch, collective noun, takes singular verb, has been found. A bunch of keys has been found. Measles, that is the name of the disease. It takes a singular verb. See, measles is a dangerous disease. So I hope our student have understood about subject verb agreement. So dear students, in today's session, we have clearly learnt about subject verb agreement. Thank you very much.